can't do that to me right now.
Oh, sorry.
I'm over here losing my show. Show just started. You unprofessional cuss. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Who am I? Which one am I?
You're you.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams, along with our in-studio editor, the Big Bad John, and our in-studio correspondent, Sweet Tea. Unfortunately, the Mighty Max Fury is having his prosthetic leg refitted, so he couldn't be here today. If you ought to know that, he's got a fake leg. I'm not going to tell you which one, but it's completely fake. It's not a real leg.
It's his magic
It's
shoes.
his magic shoes. So we didn't get around to doing a show yesterday because previous engagements. We did obviously go to Monday Night Raw in St. Louis. That is going to be covered in a canned video where we just show all the pictures and tell all the stories and all the great time that we had. We'll talk a little bit about the Raw results tonight as we get into the show.
Yeah.
We had a lot of news to cover.
Yeah.
It was a fairly decent week, but first and foremost, Big Dog. I'm not seeing.
Let me stop you for a second. How's your Sunday?
It's Monday.
Oh yeah.
You idiot. How do you steal my bit and then
how-
mess it up?
Well, you always talk about no one asks you how your Sunday is.
Yeah, they asked me how my Sunday is on a Sunday, not the next day. But you know what? My Sunday was great.
Good.
My Monday has also been great.
Good.
How was your fucking week been?
What day is it?
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. Don't drink, don't smoke.
It's Monday, right? Monday. It's Monday. It went all right.
Monday.
We went to Raw.
We did go Raw. Had a good
Pretty cool.
time.
Pretty cool.
Ate the bitch and Denny's afterward.
Yeah. Denny's food was good.
Denny's was good. And went home
Waitress
after
had a big badonka-donk.
that. She certainly was blessed.
Blessed it. Proud of you.
I do. Well, never. You know
We'll
what?
find out later.
You know what? We're not gonna talk about my week. We're just gonna keep on trucking.
All right.
All right. Let's get into business. Big Bad John, what's our top story of the night?
Nailed it.
The unfortunate news for our top story is that Josh Alexander, reigning and defending Impact World Champion for well over like the last year?
He was 320 some odd days, almost a year.
Yeah. Longest running Impact World Champion ever.
Record breaking. Not just Impact Wrestling, TNA as well.
Yeah. Has to vacate the World Championship due to a bicep tear.
Yes.
And tricep tear requiring surgery, so he will have to relinquish the Impact World Heavyweight Championship.
That has gotta suck.
And if that ain't about a bitch.
Yeah, he was pulled from the show. It was supposed to be him and Rich Swann at Sacrifice. That didn't happen, of course, obviously. So now they're going to I guess they're going to have to put some kind of number one contender thing together.
There is going to be a match for the belt. It's Kushida and somebody else, and I cannot remember for the life of me.
Is it Rich Swann?
No, it's not Rich Swann.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember who it is, but I know they've already got the match set up. But that sucks, man.
Yeah.
He was on a tear. We talked often and well about his reign as Impact World Champion. We waited to see him break away from the North to get a singles run. Best technical wrestler in the game right now, with 100%. The exception of maybe Chad Gable and Bryan Danielson.
Yes.
But Josh Alexander is top-ranking world-class athlete and has brought so much success and so many views to the Impact product. And right at the cusp of him hitting a year, he's got to drop the belt.
Yep. It's a shame, but it just goes to show you this time of year the WrestleMania curse doesn't stick with the WWE.
Everybody gets hurt this time of year. Everybody important, anyway.
Big shows for all companies and champions drop quick.
Got no champion. That's right.
That's right.
Feeling the soul today.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
On the bottom of the foot?
Well, it's normally where they put the soul.
Well, all right then. Let's get our next story.
He's not wrong.
Hey, yo! This is some cool news, man. For those of you who don't know, that is Andy Kaufman, who is a groundbreaking, am I drunk already?
Maybe.
Groundbreaking comedian from the 1970s. Worked on SNL, was a comedy writer for a long time, was known for his eccentricity as a person, was involved in one of the absolute craziest and most historic wrestling storylines ever with, at the time, Memphis Heavyweight Champion Jerry Lawler.
Yep.
One of the first major celebrity crossovers into our sport. As we all know, he passed away, I think, in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And he is being posthumously inducted into the 2023 class of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Pretty cool, man.
That is fucking cool.
It is a shame that Jerry Lawler
had the stroke and can't be there to induct him.
Can't be there to induct him. So I vote for Jimmy Hart.
Yeah, there are so many great stories about this feud and about how it came to be, and Andy Kaufman's just blatant enthusiasm for the wrestling business at the time. Do yourself a favor. YouTube, Jerry Lawler's stories about Andy Kaufman. YouTube some interviews. It's a crazy story. And the stuff they did, what was it on the Tonight Show where they got kicked off?
Still known as one of the top 200 or top 100 greatest moments in television. I think television. It was number 15.
Yeah. They weren't supposed to hit one another. They weren't supposed to attack one another. And they ended up actually, like Jerry Lawler at the last minute, got up and smacked the piss out of Andy Kaufman.
Well, what had happened was he went, as he started yelling at him, and
Rachel says, "Hi, fellas, and miss your faces."
Miss your faces too. But no, he grabs the coffee.
Yeah.
And he sips the coffee, sits down there and start talking.
John coffee.
As Lawler gets up to start his thing, Andy Kaufman was like this and goes, "Slap me."
Yeah.
And Lawler said, "Well, he told me to slap him, so I slapped him."
Hauled off and smacked the shit out of that man.
And then the best part was the comeback after that when he came out. "I'm going to sue you, Lawler.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I'm a star. You can't do this to me. You motherfucker." And they beat him and all kinds of stuff. Man. But and then come back and threw Letterman's coffee on Jerry Lawler from good distance away.
Yeah, that's how big this story was that it made Letterman. And we've seen wrestlers on the Tonight Show from the WWE, but at the time, this was still territory wrestling.
Yeah.
And it got so much traction all over the nation that it drew, the historic, whatever, two or three times they ran it, the historic crowd they had for that building. But man, getting inducted in the Hall of Fame is a huge deal for our sport anyway. Now he's being inducted into the celebrity wing.
Yes.
Even though technically he was an in-ring competitor.
Yeah. But
he will take a spot in the celebrity wing. I'm sorry, y'all. I am mush mouth today. And now we just have to figure out who is going to induct him.
I think it's got to be Jimmy Hart.
If it's not Lawler, it's got to be Jimmy Hart. Of course, people on the internet will be like, "Oh, it should be Jim Carrey." Jim Carrey's not a wrestler. He was an actor who played Andy Kaufman. If you want to know more about it, watch Man on the Move. It's the biopic for Andy Kaufman's life starring Jim Carrey.
That's about as close as you can get to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Andy Kaufman.
But I wanted to bring up that because today was supposedly dropped that. Go ahead, hit me with the next one, Johnny.
Hit us with the next one.
Stacy Keibler is being announced as being Variety magazine this morning.
Yeah.
Broke the news that she's the next inductee into the class of 2020.
Stacy Keibler was a member of WCW. People often forget.
Miss Hancock.
She was in the WWE for a very long time. She was part of the still in the generation where WWE women were posing for Playboy, which was a huge deal at the time as a brand thing. She's been on TV. She's had, she was an ambassador for the company a long time. She's a model. She's a fashionista.
She was with George Clooney for a while.
She dated George Clooney. That's true.
I was on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. And now she, too, is going into the WWE Hall of Fame this year.
Yep. I mean, it's fitting.
Jellybean says, "Hey, y'all, happy Monday." Well, thank you, Jellybean, and happy Monday to you, too.
Happy Monday. There she is. I mean, she doesn't look like she's aged a day.
No, not at all. And people can argue that she may not deserve the spot in the Hall of Fame, but I disagree. She was still ushered in for a large part of the women's division in the early 2000s. She was Randy Orton would not have gotten over in the Undertaker feud if Orton hadn't given her the RKO. So, there's
a lot of stuff there.
She was involved with a lot. She was a staple with the Dudley Boys for a long time.
She was David Flair's girlfriend in WCW.
And David Flair was one of the reasons David Flair even got encouraged to get into the wrestling business.
She was also a Baltimore Ravens cheerleader.
Yeah.
Before becoming a professional wrestler.
That makes our class this time of year. Hey! Hello, boy. Hey, nerd. Unknown person says, "Hey, nerd, finally, Ray punched Dominic." We're going to talk about that. Don't you worry, son.
Yeah, we are going to cover that.
That's my son, y'all. He's a cool kid. He's a nerd.
He's got nerd hair.
He's got nerd hair. Stacy Keibler. That makes now our class this year. Stacy Keibler.
Yeah.
Andy Kaufman. Rey Mysterio. And who was the other one?
Andy Kaufman, Rey Mysterio, Stacy Keibler, and the Great Muta.
Oh, the Great Muta. Of course. Why would I have forgotten the Great Muta?
Because you're brain dead today.
You're mush.
I am mush mouthed all over the place today.
Johnny, can we go back wide for a second, my man?
That's right.
What's that?
Can we go back wide?
Yeah.
Man, he already wide. We just big.
I
over
want
here.
to. We've got a couple stories we don't have images for, so I figured we get into those right now.
Let's do it.
It's being talked about on the interwebs that a new WWE Championship belt has.
Hey, hold on. My son just said I just got back from. I assume he meant I just got back from a baseball game. We won. It was 12-7.
Nice.
That's my boy. After
Nice.
winning the baseball
Good
game.
job.
It's
Proud of you.
It's
That's right. Anyway,
new championship belt in WWE getting ready to drop here soon, but they're not exactly sure on what the belt consists of or
No.
what it looks like.
we don't have any images. We do know that after WrestleMania. Oh, Mom! Mom's in the chat.
Holy shit.
Mom, tell him I'm the favorite. Would you please
She's not.
settle this debate after once and for all?
Don't bring this to this.
Vicky Lampley says, "Good evening, doing a good job."
That's right.
Hi, Mom.
Talk to
Love
me.
you, Mom.
She's talking to me. She's
Talking
I'm
to
the favorite.
No, you're not the
I
favorite.
am the favorite. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't know what
don't
you're
know
talking
what
about.
you're
You're not the favorite. Anyway,
All right, kids.
could be debuted as close as
The day after WrestleMania.
or as close as maybe the night of WrestleMania.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes could walk out with the brand new, shiny, undisputed, unified world championship on his shoulders.
Just shiny as shit.
Just being shiny out here.
All right. It's not time to do this.
All
I'm
right.
gonna let you.
If we're gonna talk about it, I need a drink first.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you all know, we call commentary for deathmatch wrestling. We don't hate deathmatch wrestling.
No.
We don't hate it at all.
No, not at all.
Not my bag, per se, but I love what we do. I also understand that in a world of viral interactions, where you need that 30-second clip to get on the internet so people talk about it, that you're going to do outrageous things. We've seen it time and time again, in wrestling specifically. The one kid did the 40-foot dive off that balcony at the Mega Mall. The kid who, set himself on fire and went through the table last year. We've
Mass
seen
transit.
mass transit on the shop. We've seen a bunch of things that, while we disagree with, we can completely understand the method behind. And then at XPW this weekend.
Hold on. XPW, yes. That XPW.
This weekend, some fucking ham and egg. Some fucking ham and egger, this goddamn fucking jalopy, allowed himself to be exposed, number one, completely, his genitalia, to a live crowd with children in the audience. And someone, his opponent, stabbed him in his Johnson with a fucking syringe.
Mr. Johnson.
Now, I'm sure that at home that sounds hilarious.
I'm not doing any justice because it's funny to me.
I'll smack the fuck out.
It's stupid and it should never have been done.
No, it shouldn't have. Do not support this type of fucking chicanery and bullshit just to go viral for 10 fucking seconds.
Hey, hold on, wait a minute. I've got an idea.
What?
Next time they decide to do this, you want to up them? Do like Caleb says, just shoot the fucking guy.
Just shoot the fucking...
What? I
just
mean-
pull out a gun, load one fucking round into his chest, pin him, and go to prison for being a fucking moron.
Or you could always
Just
give
stab
them
him.
sticks.
Turn the lights
Lights
off,
off.
give them sticks, and let them beat the piss out of each other. A fucking... number one, I don't give a fuck what medical emergency I'm experiencing.
Here's the deal. I said it when to Sweet Tea when I first read it. I was like, man, that takes a lot of trust. You
No!
really got to trust the
You-
motherfucker. Because let me tell you right now, no, not even in the slightest,
Brother?
ever.
How long we known one another?
A long damn
Almost
time.
20 years.
Long enough to know I'm not going to stab you in the penis. with a
Almost
syringe.
20 years we've been surviving together. We've seen things. We've been through things, man. I would never trust you enough. The person I trust the most on this planet to go near my hoo-hoo dilly with a goddamn syringe.
Well, I said it earlier. There's no amount of, well,
And they know amount. Well, I won't say no amount. There's no amount of money I'm gonna make.
Yeah.
Doing something that fucking stupid.
Here's.
I hope it doesn't work anymore. That's what I hope. I hope Diddley turns black, falls off in the crapper. You fucking bud smack. You piece of shit. I don't give a shit what your threshold for pain is.
The syringe stab in the penis is what happens if
the Viagra lasts too long. They have to drain the blood. Well, good to know.
Not in front of children.
Not in front of a fucking... That wasn't the medical issue at hand. He just pulled that man's pants down, took the syringe and said, "Cha-cha!"
No, Mom says no wonder I have gray hair.
It's his fault.
I'm the favorite.
Okay, first of all, we all know I'm the favorite.
So
I'll just pump our fucking brakes right now. Never gonna happen for you. It's never gonna happen for you.
All right, let's get back to our next slide because I'm tired of giving this
goddamn fucking
this guy any more shine.
Yeah, we're not saying his name. We're not talking about his bullshit. Fuck him. This is cool though.
This is really cool.
So as we've documented very closely, Cody Rhodes returned to the WWE and has climbed to the main event at WrestleMania. For those of you that don't know the full story, Cody Rhodes left the WWE. He was making a high six figures, but he was in a stagnant mid-card position. He left, bet on himself. And before he just went and started AEW, remember, he went to every other company. He was in Impact. He was in Ring of Honor. He wrestled for the NWA. He put in the work to really create a brand for himself. Then AEW comes along, joins AEW. He's there for 3 years, decides that now he's got the star power in the clout to leave AEW, go back to the WWE, and is immediately skyrocketed into the main event picture last year at WrestleMania against Seth Rollins.
Yep.
This weight belt, which Cody always wears with his wrestling gear, is signed on the inside with every single company Cody Rhodes had to go through on his journey back to the WWE. Showcasing not only his love for the business, but his respect for those companies to allow him to tailor his career and rebuild himself. And that will be the weight belt he wears walking into WrestleMania against Roman Reigns night 2 for both titles.
Yeah, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was
his post show for the dramatic.
I zoomed in on the image.
Yeah.
And Rev Pro, Defiant, Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor, the ones that were visible, the ones that were visible. It's a pretty cool story.
He's got an amazing story. He's the son of arguably one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. And not even his name got him nowhere. His name got him to the dance, don't get me wrong. He started at the WWE when he was 20 years old.
Yeah. But
he had to leave and figure out how to be a superstar, how to be
Cody
star.
Rhodes.
And then when he figures out that he could have just been himself the entire time, now he's at the top of the fucking food chain. It's incredible.
It really is. Hit me with the next slide.
Hit me with the next slide. What? I'm sorry.
That belt, will he be giving that one away?
More than likely.
He'll
probably find a kid in the audience and hand it right to him.
Or a family member.
Yeah. Maybe Dustin.
Or the baby.
Yeah, give it to Liberty. They ended racism.
They did. I heard that. Him and his wife.
Him and his wife. That is a picture of Cody Rhodes. Luke, why is that a picture of Cody Rhodes?
Well, here's the deal. Cody Rhodes cut an interview and said that he promises that there's going to be a record-breaking amount of pyro to go off in his entrance. So I figured that would be the face that everybody in America is going to make when they're this close to the pyro.
I am going to lose my shit. I don't care. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be great.
I also love that Cody Rhodes walking back to the WWE gets to make promises like that now. He's like, not only am I going to be in the main event, but I'm going to have more pyro than anyone has ever had pyro.
That's because everybody makes fun of the fact that he has pyro every time he comes in the ring, regardless if he's wrestling.
Where the fuck is Cody Rhodes?
I don't even know that.
Whoa!
All right, go back wide for a second, Johnny. We got another one we don't have a slide for, but
ain't got no slide.
Vince McMahon.
What do you do?
Back in the news, paid WWE $17.4 million to recuperate the damages that the WWE took in the investigation. Vince McMahon paid back every penny.
Hey, you know what? Good on him. He's worth $6 billion.
Well, here's the deal, though. So, when I say $17.4 million, and that's just the money of people who come for it.
Yeah.
Think about that. Just
20. Well, no. Okay. So wait, you're talking about? I thought you said he paid $17.4 million back to the company.
The company.
So okay, so it's all the money he paid out plus the money for the investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, almost $20 million in hush money.
Imagine how much more is on the table.
I couldn't. It's insane. How he's not been indicted yet for some sort of criminal embezzling is beyond.
I would love just to be cheddar enough.
Yeah.
To be able to be here's 17.
Yeah, that $20 million was just a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, here you go. And put that next to the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put that in a pile and look at it.
Yeah, I just smell it a little.
Look at all that buns.
Just smell it a little.
Good.
Just good. Good.
Here we go.
All right, tell them where you can find us, Caleb.
Hey!
Yes.
You can find us over on Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. You can follow us on Twitter at ProWrestlingTD. You can send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can also follow us on TikTok at ProWrestlingThrowdown1.
You can also find us in the corner of John Wagner's mom's bedroom.
His late mother, you prick.
Hey, he ain't here. Fuck him.
No, you're right. Also, before we get to the merch store part, you can now find us at ProWrestlingThrowdown.com.
That's right, baby.
We got the website back. Website is up and running. Big Bad John's been cranking away all day long, getting it off the ground. We launched today.
Can I give a Sean James?
I wish you would.
However he does it. I don't know how he does it. That's how I do
You
it.
just crow like a rooster.
That's right, I crow.
Can you also fight and fly?
I'm flying. Fighting, I got about 3 more of those left.
Well, you better save one for after the show. And you can find us at streamlabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown, where you can access the merch store.
Merch store.
And over at the merch store, you can buy our merch.
Yeah, you can.
We got all kinds. We got shirts.
Today we got a shirt put up for
yeah, Autism Awareness shirt. We just got that Johnny finished posting to the website today.
tie-dye.
Yeah, all the proceeds go to the Autism Awareness Foundation or whatever it is.
We can do that.
Yeah. So check that out.
New shirt.
Tie-dye. Tie-dye. And we got other stuff. We got hats. We got books. We got binders. We got notebooks. We got yoga pants. We got shoes, backpacks, you name it. You can find it over at streamlabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown.
What? Pro Wrestling Throwdown, the butt flap.
We're not Spaceballs in this fucking thing. Guess we could Spaceballs this fucker. You get one of them crickets.
Yeah.
Pro Wrestling Throwdown on the shower curtain.
Pro Wrestling Throwdown, the toenail flipper.
Why would you go there? Why would you say that? Why would you do that?
Because it's practical.
I don't believe it is.
It might not be.
No, probably not. They'd probably get that cheaper at the dollar store.
That's probably true, yeah.
Stop trying to take these poor people's monies.
Hey!
Oh, shit!
I spoke him into existence.
Well, speaking of the devil.
All right.
Here.
Everybody take a number.
11.
14.
Okay.
8.
12.
No reason. No reason at all.
John, you said 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sweet Tea, you said 12.
12.
Okay. All right, you got 1.
We're just taking numbers for fun of
I'm
it.
just taking numbers, man. It's a raffle.
Okay, don't worry about those numbers.
Don't worry about them raffles.
Let's pick a hand.
Well, that's big fucking hand, pal.
All right, let's go on to our next slide.
I wish you would. Our viewership's jumping
Go
all over
ahead.
the place today. Oh, yeah, this fucking thing. So, I guess Meltzer had incorrectly reported something regarding Punk. And Mom says she wants a tie-dye shirt, Luke. John Wagner says, what we betting on? Not a thing, buddy.
Not a single
No,
thing,
not
John,
a
but that's
thing.
2.
It's a good question. Let me pull up my graphics so I can read this. One moment. If I've still got it, I hope I didn't delete it.
I hope you didn't believe
Oh, wait,
it.
no, I know where to find it.
Why don't you find it?
Up your ass!
Look at him. He's just all slow and things.
All right, so this was... Where's Meltzer's?
I didn't
Okay.
get Meltzer's.
So this is Dave's original post, where he said, do you know why they didn't advertise Punk versus Moxley longer and why it had a short build? Because Punk agreed to it. Then AEW got a legal letter saying he wasn't down with it and wasn't doing it, and they didn't know if he'd come until Tony put his foot down. There are a lot of nice things I can say about him, and you can absolutely argue his position on Moxley was correct, but you can't argue he willingly did what he was asked in that scenario. So, this was CM Punk's response to that was only posted on Instagram for a short minute before he took it back down. But it reads, sigh. I wasn't cleared to come back to wrestle yet. Then the plan was to wrestle at the pay-per-view. I sat and listened to Moxley's Rocky 3 idea. I explained how I'd never seen a Rocky movie. I then thought the idea sucked, but if the boss wanted to do it, whatever. He said he wouldn't lose to me. I'd never experienced someone refusing to lose to me. I just laughed. I asked Tony if this was what he wanted. He said yes. He's the boss, so I said okay, but I need to be cleared first. They kept saying it could just be a squash, so I didn't need to be cleared. I scoffed at that. My health is more important. Dave Meltzer's a liar. Jericho's a liar and a stooge. There were plans, but plans always change, but I'll never put a company above my health ever again.
Now, I would like to point out the company above my health ever again is the exact same thing he said for the WWE.
Yeah.
You think he would come up with a better writer for
well, but I mean, it's true. If Tony Khan really did want him, so what we're talking about was on the build to, what was it, All Out? Was it All Out? Or was it Full Gear? I don't remember. On the build to CM Punk versus Moxley for the unification of the AEW titles after Punk got hurt the first time, they had a random match on a Dynamite the week before the pay-per-view where Punk lost to Moxley and then won the belt back at the pay-per-view. You go back up the archive, we've talked about this a lot on subsequent episodes, how it's a stupid booking decision, how you wouldn't do that to your champion, blah, blah, blah. That's the history part we're talking about because Punk hasn't been seen since the night of that pay-per-view when he went on the tirade at the Scrum. But interesting to note that he had name dropped Jericho because, of course, Jericho always said, oh, shit, Robert Leach is in the house, y'all.
What's up, Rob?
Big Rob, one of our broadcast partners and personalities across the pond. Well, not across the pond. He lives like 4 hours north. But, hey, Big Rob, thanks for tuning in. Across the pond. Across the swamp. Interesting to note that Moxley, Punk, referenced Jericho, because, of course, Jericho's talked at nauseum to anyone who will listen to him about this situation. And what do you think?
To be honest with you, I think it's work. I think that this is all going to build for some big CM Punk comeback.
I thought it was a work since day one. I thought Punk was hurt, couldn't work a full schedule again, and they couldn't go out and justify saying Punk got hurt again, so he has to drop the title again. I think Tony Khan went to Punk and said, you need to get as much heat as possible in the next 10 minutes, and then we're going to take you off TV until you're fully healed.
Yep.
And, I don't know. I don't know now. Summer's coming.
Interesting.
Summer's coming. We all know summertime's Punk time.
Yeah, it really is.
So, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see where we go from here. All right, go ahead and give us the next one.
Robert Leach, sorry. I live all the way across the pond in the foreign country of Springfield. Ha ha. Correct.
That's pretty foreign. So Gangrel's in the news again.
What'd he do? I like Gangrel. Did he do something bad?
Flown to Hollywood.
Okay.
To take part in Edge's WrestleMania entrance when he fights the Demon inside Hell in a Cell.
So it's going to be Brood Edge versus Demon in Hell in a Cell like you predicted a month ago.
Yep. But
fantastic.
A couple months ago.
Do you think it Christian? Probably not.
His contract was up March 1st. He's no longer in AEW. We talked about this a couple shows back.
Wait a tick. The Brood versus Judgment Day?
Three guys.
And Lita's back around.
Well, you wouldn't even need Lita.
No.
No, you got Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix? Oh, yeah, buddy. If they got Gangrel, they better at least have tried to get Christian.
Right. But yeah, Gangrel, that's the rumor, is that he's been flown to WrestleMania to take part in that.
Well, hell yeah.
Pretty cool, man. They were going to do this a couple years.
They were going to do it last year for Christian, and then Edge did the Brood entrance for the for one of the pay-per-views
without
him. But it was supposed to be the Christian entrance against Kenny Omega for the Impact World Title.
Yep.
When he ended Omega's winning streak last year.
Yeah, it was. I always liked Gangrel. I hope this is.
I love Gangrel.
I hope they keep him on the.
Like him a lot more than Kevin Thorne. Remember Kevin Thorne being a vampire?
Yeah.
Who's that bitch that was screaming all the time? No, not Luna.
Oh, Shelly Martinez.
Yeah, her. Just a screaming.
Rob Leach. What does he say?
Rob Leach says, I was very much hoping that Alter Bridge would play Edge to the ring, but also very cool to see Gangrel back.
100%.
Maybe they'll do the Brood entrance, and then Alter Bridge will fucking kick in live. Who knows?
I never know.
We'll just have to see how they do it.
All right, let's get to our next slide.
I wish we would.
Alexa Bliss posts this on Twitter.
Yeah.
Which is surgery on the side of her face. She's got a bunch of stitches. Which she has explained that this, along with the next picture.
John Wagner says, I've got a question before I get off to watch Raw. What's your question, John?
Go ahead and hit the next slide there, John.
Did you see that Alexa Bliss was also on The Masked? That's what I was about to say.
Yes, she was unmasked on The Masked Singer. Evidently did surprisingly well.
Well, we now know why she's been off TV for so long.
Well, it also makes out that point of the tweet that I talked about a couple weeks ago where I said that she said WWE knows where I'm at.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Yeah, they booked the deal.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Another person of our particular profession finding their way to the main stage.
Hey, any way you can get it. All right, let's hit the next slide. Trinity Fatu officially announces that she is no longer with the WWE.
Yeah.
And that she has trademarked, filed for trademark for Trinity Star, Trinity something Fatu.
Well, there's Sasha Banks' big opponent for this summer.
Oh, yeah. Every bit of it.
They walked out together. Now they can go make money in Japan together.
Against each other, yeah.
Against one another.
100% would be an awesome.
Remember when everyone was like, Sasha Banks is going to fail in Japan, and she's, again, the top highest paid superstar that isn't Okada in the entire country? Yep. And she's killing it right now for
just
not watching Shimmer and Stardom.
Her against people, go make her look
She's
good.
fucking cleaning it up over there, man. She's going to be an international fucking megastar, just like I predicted, and so will Trinity.
All right. We are... Oh, wait a minute. We got that question.
Is there any chance we could see Farmer Billy Hills in AFU, or is that just a rumor going around? Well, John, I don't know.
I also don't know.
As far as I'm aware, Billy Hills is strictly a commentator to join Luke and I at the next event.
That's all I know. He stepped in when I was sick and had surgery, couldn't make it.
The only information the office has given us is that he will be on the broadcast booth with us at the next show in May.
Yep, that's all we've heard.
That's all we know.
So, speaking of points.
Is it time?
It's time for the points race. We're going to take our predictions. Max will post his. Max will, where is Max again?
Oh, he is currently getting an eye patch. Yeah, he was boiling pasta. And I don't know why he did this. He went to see if the pasta was done and just dunked his whole head in. And the hot water burned his eye. They had to take it out. And then, so when they pulled the eye out, he just grabbed a hard-boiled egg from the refrigerator and shoved it in the hole. Jesus. So now he's going to have an eye patch over that eye because it's just a hard-boiled egg on the inside.
Just to hold it in place.
Yeah, it's to keep the egg from hatching. Because you don't want a chicken eye.
No, you definitely don't want a chicken eye. That's some dangerous shit.
That's dangerous.
That's like bird flu, except different. Yeah.
No.
So, WrestleMania, Max will have till Friday, end of Friday night, to post all of his picks on the Facebook channel.
Yes.
WrestleMania Goes Hollywood, April 1st and 2nd.
So we need to figure out, too, what our show situation for next week is going to be. Are we going to live stream over Mania, or are we going to hop on after Mania?
I think it should be a post-show after Mania.
All right, so you heard it, man, here. Next Sunday, post-show. So the second WrestleMania closes, Pro Wrestling Throwdown will go live.
That's right. He might even wear a black shirt.
I usually do. I decided to switch it up with a nice bright blue.
It's a nice dark blue.
It's the brightest color I own, probably, I think.
Max, you should never swim in boiling water.
We tried to tell him, but he really wanted spaghetti.
Yeah. He might be back next week.
We'll see. Better be wearing that fucking eye patch.
I'm telling you.
Doctor's already got them chicken eye. It's not contagious, though. Because I'm not stupid enough to put my face in a boiling pot of pasta.
Sometimes, man, just got to get the
Sometimes
real good
I worry about you, baby.
Sometimes I worry a lot.
All right. So, as you know, the actual points race for this season has come to a close.
Yes.
With yours truly being Season 3's reigning champion.
I couldn't reign 3 years in a row.
It was never in your future. Well, Saturday night, I will not be available. because I will still be working on She Kills Monsters. So we will just do a full episode Sunday night over both nights.
Yes.
That it wasn't like that is a good idea. But you and Max could always cut in Saturday if you wanted. We'll figure it out. You know what? Check us out on the Facebook. Good idea, Rob. Anyway, now we have to take our picks for the season punishment that is going to come around after WrestleMania, both nights 1 and 2. And because it's happening this week, we got to take our picks right fucking now. Now, Max Fury has until SmackDown to publish his selections on Facebook. Otherwise, Max will forfeit. So he has until 9 o'clock Friday night to the end of SmackDown to get his picks up.
Yes.
So, unless they announce a random match that we have to make a selection for early on Saturday before the pay-per-view.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's hit this with the first match.
The Andre the Giant Battle Royal, which is just full of a bunch of dudes who ain't doing nothing else. Well, that's happening Friday.
Yes, but I'm including it on the card to make even amount of matches.
Yeah. Understandable. Caleb Black for champ. Sorry, Mr. Williams.
Woo! I can't carry the belt all the time.
Well, you're not, because I've already smoked your ass this season. I smoked you by a lot. Just wait to see the ass kicking you get April 3rd when season 4 starts. I'll fucking beat your fucking ass. All right. So, Andre Battle Royal. I have to write these down because I didn't get it in my prep work. Sorry, y'all. You're tuning in to watch. It's not like we got anything else going on.
And you don't have to write out all the names, so it's pointless anyway.
Yeah. All right, Luke. Who do you think is going to win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
I would like to say Bobby Lashley. So I'm going to go LA Knight.
Okay. Big Bad John.
I'm going to go with LA Knight as well.
Okay. I am going to say Bobby Lashley. I'm going to say the Almighty. Max doesn't get a vote. This is night 1, right? We're including this with night 1.
Yes.
Which is sick. All right. Next match.
Dominic Mysterio finally getting the match that he wanted and the ass whipping that he had coming as he takes on his dad, Rey Mysterio, who will be inducted into the Hall of Fame the night before WrestleMania.
It's true. Big Bad John, Dominic or Ray?
I'm going to go with Dominic.
Good choice. Luke?
Dominic.
I, too, am saying Dominic.
It shouldn't be.
If Ray retires, then I understand.
Yeah, if Ray is set to retire and walk away, then obviously putting his son over at WrestleMania is not an opportunity he's going to pass up.
Right.
Right, match number 3 for night 1. Jesus.
Well, we don't know what night these are going to fall on because they haven't been announced yet.
Okay, then we're just writing all the matches out.
Yeah. They've only announced a couple for each night. I don't know why, but they only have. So, who we got next? Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Sorry.
I'm gonna say Lesnar. I don't think he's gonna put Omos over. I don't see that happening. Well, I don't know. It's Vince's pick for this. And if Brock's on his way out, and they want Omos to be the next Giant, then him getting a good win over Lesnar would be what's best for the company. Lesnar. Yeah, I'm going Lesnar too. I want
to see him F5 the big guy.
Yeah, Big Bad John.
I'm gonna go with Omos.
Oh shit. Okay, that's a fucking gambit, but I like where your head's at.
All right, hit us with the next one.
Hit us with the next one. All right.
This is Lita and Becky Lynch, the Women's World Tag Team Champions, teaming with Trish Stratus to take on Bayley and her kids.
Yeah, I'm just saying, fucking Bayley's kids. Shit. What's their actual gimmick name?
Damage
Control.
Control.
Let's see.
which sounds stupid.
Oh, I don't think they're going to be calling them that anymore because on the graphic here, it don't even say damage control. It spells out all the names.
Well, they're getting damage control today. All right, Luke. The legends or the up and comers?
Bailey's kids.
That's a good pick.
Because I think Trish is going to turn heel.
Big Bad John.
I'm also going to go with Bailey and her kids.
I'm going to say Lynch and the Legends.
Me too.
Sweet Tea also says Lynch and the Legends. That's a band name.
Question, my man.
Yo.
Where's Max at again this week?
Max is currently having a corn cob removed from his butthole. I just took a great big old corn cob and just got it stuck real far up in his butthole. And he's going to be out for a couple days because they popped the corn. And
is that what Orville's secret was?
that's right. And then,
It's chocolate
they're
popcorn.
going to let him turn the corn cob into a necklace.
That man's changed you.
Just a fucking, just a cobbyist.
Folks.
Hey, that's what happens when you don't show up for work, Nick.
He's sick.
He's good because he's got a corn cob in his colon.
I'd be sick too.
I mean, I like corn as much as the next guy, but
Always wondered why he always talked about having that buttery corn flavor in the back of his throat.
that's why he walks with a wobble.
I thought that was for his pee-pee.
Nope, it's corn cob in his butt.
Sorry, Max.
Hit us with the next slide, Johnny.
Okay. Here we go. What is this now? We've got.
Okay. This is the women's showcase match. And there's some people in it. I can stop coughing to be able to tell you.
Liv and Raquel versus
Natalia and Shotzi.
Natty and Shotzi. That's a stupid team.
More stupid than
Versus Shayna and Ronda.
and a mystery team.
Think it's going to be the Iconics?
I don't know unless they announce it tonight, but we're going to make a bet as if it's just a mystery tag team.
Okay, that's fine.
Because, we won't be able to jump back on until after Mania.
All right, who do you think's going to win?
I'm going to say that it's going to be Ronda and
Shayna,
and the only reason I say that is because I don't understand putting them in the match for that one.
Okay, that's a good bet. I think I'm going to take that bet as well.
Same with me.
Okay.
I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
All right. We're all on the same page.
Except maybe Max.
Well, it's because it's on his back.
He's probably going to go with Liv.
Well, he does love Liv Morgan.
I know.
Yeah.
It's his favorite wrestler.
He actually wrote her name on the corn cob before.
Oh my
The whole
God.
butthole.
You got to see Liv the corn cob?
Well, yeah.
Can't show that to just anybody.
It's on his OnlyFans.
At Helicopter Mike. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just corn cobs all day.
Max over here just copping the corn.
I really wish you would never say cobbing the corn.
Yeah, I have to say copping the corn now. Sorry, it's been done. All right, next match. All right, another tag team showcase.
As if we needed another one.
Right.
We have the team
Vikings versus
Shush Team Academy. Whatever it is.
Academy.
The Crime Prophets.
Versus the Street Time.
It's Crime Prophets.
Crime Prophets. Okay, wait. These is okay. Street Profits, right?
Yes. And the team of Braun and his girlfriend.
And Braun and Ricochet.
See? You knew what I was talking about.
Who I used to make more money.
We know.
Hey, I got two things I can talk shit about. I beat Chuck Taylor twice, and I used to make more money than Ricochet. Do not take this away from me. I'm a fat alcoholic who didn't live up to his potential.
Now hold on, wait a
It's
minute.
Chuck Taylor.
Dude that I beat twice.
Twice.
It's not relevant then.
He's an AEW superstar.
Mildly, he works for AEW.
Well,
Stop calling him a superstar. Bro.
he's Trent's. Him and his mom drive Trent around.
Yeah, they do. Sue.
Yeah,
I even know his mom's name.
Yep. All right, what do we got?
Crime Profits.
Yeah, I think just because of the push that Dawson is that what Angelo? No,
No. Montez.
Montez Ford's been getting. There's no reason for them not to win unless by some miracle FTR appears after we don't know what happens Wednesday night with the guns and everything. But I think I too am going to say the Crime Profits.
Street Profits?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Same.
All right, we're unanimous there as well. Next match. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Edge versus Finn Balor, the Demon. Hell in a Cell.
Yep.
Now, do we know how close Edge's contract is to coming up?
He said that he would retire last year around SummerSlam in Canada. That he would retire in the same building a year from then. So he's still got a couple months on his contract.
Okay.
I don't like Finn, and I love Edge.
I'm going to say Finn Balor. That's my vote. And I'll tell you why.
You don't care.
Cody is going to need a major heel to come up against. And Finn Balor would be the perfect opponent to lead Judgment Day against Cody Rhodes for the world title. That's my vote.
I'm going Edge.
Edge?
I say Edge wins. Judgment Day goes for the beatdown and a save by Christian.
Good choice. Big Bad John.
It's a tough one.
It is.
It's not an easy choice.
It's not.
We'll go with Edge.
Okay. Seal your fate. Next slide. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. The rub on this is that Logan Paul, to stay relevant, needs a win.
Yeah.
That's what I was just about
But
to say.
Logan Paul's not going to be working every single week. So do they want Seth returning to TV full time without a victory under his belt, I think?
I don't know. Big Bad John, what do you think?
I'm going to say Logan.
I think it's got to be Logan,
I'm
right?
going Logan Paul as well.
Okay.
He needs it.
I agree.
It's a big profile match at WrestleMania. He's undefeated at WrestleMania. I just would like you to know that.
He is. It's true.
Something that he could start running his mouth on.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't been beat at the show. You have. You blah, blah, blah.
I agree completely.
So, Logan Paul.
All right. Next match. Here we go, baby.
The
Probably
winner
gonna
of this match is going to be the fans.
Probably going to be the best match, the best physical wrestling match on the whole card.
We have Intercontinental Champion Gunther defending against Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. Two big mix,
Two big mix.
as Caleb has so lovingly dubbed them.
I have. I'm sorry. It's a little racist. All right. Does Gunther retain? Or do we break up the tag team that has been Sheamus and Drew at the time and put the belt on one of them?
Gunther
I think
retains.
You're goddamn right, Gunther retains.
There ain't no way.
Ain't no snowball's chance in hell.
The only way I see it ending some other way is because Sheamus has announced that the only championship he's never held is the Intercontinental title.
That's true. This would make him a full...
Also, with Cody and you talking about needing monsters, the American versus the...
Yeah,
sells a Rocky story.
it absolutely does.
But I'm still
But
going
you got to
with
keep the
Gunther.
belt on Gunther to do that anyway.
Yep.
All right. Gunther, Big Bad John.
Gunther.
Gunter.
I just like the guy a lot.
Yeah, because he's fucking good.
He's also, he's not really a bad guy.
No, he just hits you real hard.
No, he says it. He's like, this is my belt. That's the way it is.
But that's the thing. He's just a pure spirit competitor. It's not a heel, not a babyface. He's just the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
So put some respect on his name.
Right.
Gunter.
Next match.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Caleb, didn't you say that it was announced?
The WWE, I believe, did confirm that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will be the main event of Night 1 of WrestleMania going against the Usos for the undisputed Raw and SmackDown Tag Team titles.
So where do you lie?
Zayn and KO. I think this is the dissolution of the bloodline for them to come back later on. But I'm saying Zayn and KO.
Same with me.
I'm going with Usos. Even though I love the others.
Give me a second.
I mean, unless Kevin Owens, decides to turn on Sami Zayn like he's done every single time they've ever been in this situation.
Or be a giant swerve, but I don't see that happening in the main event.
Yeah, now's not the time to recycle that.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say as much.
However, do the Usos win?
And Roman loses. I'm going Usos.
Okay. I was just thinking about the intrigue that the fallout of that match makes for night 2. Okay, next match.
Roman going, go ahead and go and celebrate. Don't worry, I got this under control.
And then loses to Cody.
Yep.
And then Jay and Jimmy get to come back and be like, where were you, Uso?
You saw Jimmy snap on Roman, too.
Yeah.
When he's like, everybody trying to act like this is my fault.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then did the Caesar look away.
Man, you might be right. I'm still saying Zayn and KO, but you might be right. Next match, Big Bad John. Here we go. John Cena versus Austin Theory for the United States title.
Austin Theory.
Austin Theory, indeed. Big Bad John.
Theory.
Yeah.
It's hard to vote against Cena.
It's a real hard argument to make.
Unless Cena would turn around and issue an open challenge and somebody would come out and beat him on night 2.
Possible. I don't know. I think Austin Theory cements his victory over Cena, comes back to Monday Night Raw, still U.S. champ.
Yeah.
Unless Theory responds to an open challenge situation and gets it back on night 2. But why then have him lose it the first time?
Yeah, Austin Theory.
Yeah, Austin Theory. Next!
Hey, here we go.
This one's tough. This one is probably the one I've had the most difficulty trying to figure out. Because going into this now makes Bianca Belair Raw Women's Champion since last year's WrestleMania. Big Bad John, what do you think?
I want to see Asuka.
I think it's Asuka too. I think it has to be.
You know?
Yeah, Asuka.
Bianca Belair for the retain.
Okay.
Bianca bores me. Asuka.
Doesn't bore me. I think she's great. I think it's time to put belt top on her.
I don't see both women's champions losing their titles.
Okay, we'll see.
Next. Here we go.
All right, for the SmackDown Women's title, Rhea Ripley and Women's Champion Charlotte Flair in a rematch.
Yes.
From WrestleMania 2 years ago.
The WrestleMania that didn't happen.
Yeah. We weren't there.
We weren't there.
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea.
Yeah, she's 2 over. It's time. It's also why I'm saying Finn Balor wins.
I think they're going to stretch out to SummerSlam with Edge and Balor.
I'm sure, but he's going to get the victory at Mania. Just keep Judgment Day relevant. And with Dom winning, it's a clean sweep for all. Then Damian Priest will have to come out on Monday and be like, well, no, you win. And he'll challenge Austin Theory for the U.S. title or some bullshit.
All right, next match. Here it is, folks.
Main event. Quite possibly the biggest main event in over a decade.
Yep. As they tell us every week, the winner of the Royal Rumble, Men's Royal Rumble in 2023, staking his claim and taking his shot at the Tribal Chief for the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship.
Yep. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Luke, who do you pick?
I know what you're doing.
Cody, 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 Cody.
I'm just not.
Adrenaline in his soul. Motherfucker, pick Cody Rhodes.
I got it.
You said Roman Reigns, aren't you? You cheap son of a bitch. You piece of shit, you cocksucker.
Why would they bring Cody back for him not to win?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Just don't know, man. Johnny, who you picking?
No, don't you deflect. Don't you deflect. You piece of shit. You just fucking...
For point's sake?
Yeah, come on. Be a bitch. Be a bitch. Be a bitch right now. Come on.
For point's sake, Roman Reigns.
Ooh, okay.
Because I know everybody else is going to go Cody.
Maybe next time.
And in my heart, I really want... No. I really want to see Cody Rhodes win the big one. I just don't think it's tonight.
Well, I think we all knew that I was going to say Cody Rhodes.
No.
That's fucking Kelsey Freeze, right?
Right.
So, Big Bad John.
I'm going to go with Cody.
Attaboy! Woo!
Just a corn cob on the path.
I was just about to fucking do
Cody, Cody, Cody,
Cody, Cody, Cody. It's going to be Cody Rhodes, bro. All right, let's do a quick recap of all of our selections for this special Monday night episode of Pro Wrestling Throwdown. For the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Yes.
Featuring a plethora of superstars, none of whom
Can you say that word again?
Plethora of
Thank
superstars?
you.
None of whom all need to be named.
Not any of them need to be named, really.
Luke and John have both selected LA Knight. I am going Bobby Lashley.
Okay.
Dominic Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. We are all unanimously with Dominic. Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Myself and Luke have selected Brock Lesnar. Big Bad John says Omos.
It has been officially announced, as in graphic-wise, that it will be Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor.
Okay, cool.
So that is a thing. Also, Vicky Guerrero confirmed she'll be leaving AEW after July.
Yes, you will. Lynch and the Legends versus Bailey's Kids.
Yeah.
Luke and John, you have both chosen Bailey's Kids. I say Lynch and the Legends.
I think you're wrong.
I think you're a cocksucker, is what I think.
You're so nice to me.
I'm not. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Natty Neidhart and Shotzi Blackheart against Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey and a mystery of team we have all three of us unanimously chosen. Unanimously chosen. Jesus.
Proud of you.
Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Yes.
The Vikings versus Alpha Academy versus Street Profits versus Braun Strowman and Ricochet. We have all, again, what in the fuck? Unanimously selected the Street Profits. Fuck! Having a stroke over here. Nothing? Really?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, Edge versus Finn Balor. Hell in a Cell. Luke and Big Bad John have both selected Edge. I have chosen Finn Balor. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. We are unanimous with Logan Paul. Sheamus versus Drew versus Gunther for the Intercontinental title. We are shenanimous.
Shenanimous?
We are unanimous with Gunther. The Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Luke, you're the odd man out with the Usos. John and I have both selected Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. John Cena versus Austin Theory. It's unanimous that we've selected Austin Theory. Asuka.
Hold on. Breaking news.
Okay.
The fourth tag team
will not be Braun Strowman and Ricochet, I bet.
It's going to put Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green together.
Oh, for the women's.
They will get a shot to earn their way into the match on tonight's episode.
Okay, so we'll see what happens.
I'm scouting some results here in between. Go ahead.
Where was I? Asuka versus Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title. Big Bad John and I have both chosen Asuka. You have chosen Bianca Belair. The SmackDown Women's title, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. We have you again chosen unanimously, Rhea Ripley.
Yes.
And in our main event, the big fight field, Royal Rumble winner.
Thank you.
And the grandson of a plumber, second generation superstar, former AEW executive, Cody, I ended racism, woo! Rhodes against the tribal chief, the one-man dynasty, the head of the table, the undisputed Raw and SmackDown World Heavyweight Champion. What is it? World and Universal. World and Universal Heavyweight Champion. Roman got that Samoan dog in him. Reigns.
That's right.
See what I can do there?
Chelsea Green and Sonya did advance to the Fatal 4-Way tag.
So the mystery tag team is Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville.
Yes.
Yeah, no one gives a hot shit. Roman Reigns, Luke, you're the odd man out. Like a sensible gentleman, Big Bad John and I have also chosen Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
So, Max, the challenge goes to you once you get that corn cob situation figured out. We need your selections posted on the interwebs by the end of SmackDown Friday night. You lose, sir. Good day, sir.
Do it.
You forfeit.
Do it.
All right, Willy Wonka.
All right, folks. It is that time.
Oh, fuck
Oh
me.
boy.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment.
That's right. Sure is.
It's time for birthdays.
And bullshit.
Max. Oh. Luke, take it away.
No.
Oh.
It's not me.
No, it'll be me.
Big Bad John. All right, then. Well, let's rewind this bitch. It's time for everyone's favorite segment. It's time for birthdays.
Bullshit.
Big Bad John, take it away.
Let's see. First off,
We have the blood date.
for the blood date. Let's see. We have the Usos at 6:16
The Usos have
on
been
Sunday, so it'll be 6:17 today.
617 days they've been SmackDown World Tag Team Champions.
Yes, and then Roman is at 9:40.
Wow.
940 days Roman Reigns has been Universal Champion.
Can't see him not making it to 1,000.
It's not going to happen.
Can't.
It's not going to happen. Cody Rhodes is going to cut him off quick. At the quick, baby.
We'll find
That's
out.
right.
All right, what we got here, Johnny?
All right.
I know you. I won't see you,
But
but
happy birthday.
it's like he's sitting here. It's literally like he's sitting here. Why would you do that to Stevie
Do
Wonder?
you think
He's a
Stevie
prick.
Wonder went blind because he also got chicken eyes?
What's this?
Could be.
Just two chicken
Oh.
eyes.
Where was Max again this week?
Oh, Max, down on the farm.
All right, what we got next?
Just baling hay.
All right. Let's
To the
go ahead and. Well, first, before we start birthdays,
He's a weed tilling son of a bitch.
Gunther.
Gunther,
Has been
Intercontinental Champion.
for 290 days.
290 days, almost a year himself.
Yeah, it's getting
As
close.
Intercontinental Champion.
Oh,
You see him
yes.
losing the belt either.
Nope.
Oh, yes. Let's see. For the first birthday,
Is that Charlie Haas?
yes, it
That
is.
is
Wow.
in fact Charlie Haas. Yes.
One half of the Kurt Angle Society, the world's greatest tag team, was Shelton Benjamin.
Still trying to find his way home.
Another-
St. Louis airport.
Another person, he was supposed to wrestle for AFU. Didn't happen because of the snowstorm. But a forgotten member of the OVW Mega Class.
Yeah.
Everyone
Because,
always talks about Batista, Cena, Orton, and Benjamin.
Well, the reason he got into the business is because of his brother Haas's love
yeah.
of wrestling. They were supposed to come in as a
As
tag
tag team.
team, and his brother died.
So Charlie Haas would be this year. Right now,
Hence the rust on his wristbands.
Orton would be 43 this
Let's
year.
see.
So I'm going to say Haas is 45.
I'm gonna say 46.
51.
Charlie Haas is 51 years old?
At that point,
Jesus Christ. Old fuck. You're just old.
have you seen him lately?
He looks great.
And now, but there for a while, he was pretty
he
bad.
looked great. All right, Luke's got the first point. Go on. Come on with it. Who that is?
That is.
I know her. Where do I know her from?
Is that SoCal Val?
Yes, it is.
That is what is that? Was it Bully Ray's ex-wife or was that the other one? Oh, goddamn Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal.
She was
You
Jay.
gotta
She
get
was
in there and you gotta do things.
Black Machismo's Miss Elizabeth. Man,
You gotta do the thing in the ring.
38? I couldn't begin to. 35 is what I'll say.
I'll say 36. I think she's older.
Good choice, Luke. 37.
Damn you.
Oh, and both of those birthdays were on the 27th.
All right. Happy birthday to SoCal Val.
Both of you.
She's your age.
How did they say she was?
37.
My man, I'm 39. Going to be 40 in 2 months.
Fuck.
You talk about?
How 2 years? Well, I know exactly how 2 years passed and I didn't get it.
That's all that rest you didn't get this weekend.
All right.
All right.
Hey, so on the 28th, this isn't a birthday, but we got a maroon.
In memoriam?
In memoriam
I don't know how to say it shit either.
of Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig.
I love Kurt Hennig.
1958.
It is Kurt Hennig, I'm telling you.
It's Hennig. It's always been
Hennig. It was never Kurt Hennig.
I've never... Bobby the Brain Heenan never said Hennig.
Goddamn Mandela effect is what that
And here's the deal. Bobby the Brain Heenan said it was Hennig. It was fucking Hennig.
Kurt Hennig goes down in history as one of the WWE's most recognizable Intercontinental Champions. Also was known for his vignettes in which he did everything perfectly. The funny thing is he would do everything perfectly in practice. But when they cut the camera on, he would fuck it up.
Other way around.
No. So they had to start telling him that the camera wasn't
that's right.
to get him to get it right, and they would take it on the first take and just make him do it 2 more times. And then when he found that out, he got really mad.
Smart, though.
Yeah, also got into a wrestling match on a plane with Brock Lesnar.
50,000 feet.
50,000 feet in the air.
To which they thought they were going to open the fucking...
Crash the plane. You bring morons.
That's the plane ride from hell. Well, that's a whole other canned video.
We've covered the plane ride from hell.
That's a whole other canned video.
You want to do another one? You want to do another fucking
really get into
I'm fucking down, baby. All right, what do we got next?
All right, next we have...
The Warlord.
The Warlord.
Part of the Powers of Pain with the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's pretty much it.
That's about it.
Powers of Pain were tag team WWF tag team champions. I'm going to
weren't
say...
they early? Weren't they also early, like, AWA tag champs? Or am I thinking of...
Yeah, probably.
Maybe I'm thinking of Doom. I don't remember now.
He's up there.
70?
I'm going to say 71.
Nope. Overshotted. He is 61.
No damn. Okay.
Yeah, he looks 70.
It's Taker's age.
And that was back in 93 when that picture was taken.
Yeah.
Next we have...
Mustafa Ali. Member of the WWE roster, was the leader of Retribution.
Yeah, he was.
Short-lived gimmick that most people... Him and T-Bag. Old T-Bag.
And Massey.
Just bagging teams.
Slap nuts.
Go ahead, Luke.
Former Chicago police officer.
That's true.
Mustafa Ali is 39 years old.
I don't think he's quite that old, so I'm going to say 30.
Good choice. He is 32. Caleb, we got a point.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah.
You know what? You know
abuse.
Get
out of here.
Chicken eye.
Next, we remember...
Get out of the chicken. Icky. Umaga.
1973 to 2009.
Damn, it's been long already?
Yeah. The Samoan Wrecking Ball. He
Samoan Bulldozer.
The Samoan Bulldozer, that's right. Wrestled under the guise of... What was that?
He was Jamal.
Jamal. In what are they called? Not the Samoan Strike Squad.
No. 3-minute warning.
3-minute warning, that's right.
Yeah.
With him and Rosie. Came back, got repackaged as Umaga, was a main event player for 2 years straight.
One person that really felt like they were going to give John Cena a run for his money during his monster push.
People don't forget just how good, or people often forget, I should say, just how good Umaga was in the ring when it came to strike and his technical prowess. Yeah. And the way they built him, you really believed that he was going to beat John Cena at the Great American Bash.
Also, Intercontinental Champion.
Yes. Wrestled Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania 23 in the Battle of the Billionaires against representing Mr. McMahon and Donald Trump.
Bobby Lashley cost him the Intercontinental title and the debuting Santino Marella in Italy.
That's right.
when Santino come out of the crowd.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley was ECW champion, representing, at the time, billionaire Donald Trump, who would later become the worst president in history.
Who literally had it signed in a contract that no matter if Trump would have died in the middle of the ring, they were not to touch his hair.
Yeah.
That's in his
and
contract.
also regularly shits his pants. Didn't know if you knew that about Donald Trump. He's a pants shitter.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. You voted for him. Don't blame me. He didn't vote for him. Y'all voted.
Yeah.
Maybe, actually, most of y'all probably didn't. People watching the show are much classier and more intelligent. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Don't watch.
Hey!
Next on the 29.
Michael P.S. Hayes, member of the Freebirds.
I fucking love Michael
One
Hayes.
of the greatest tag teams in history. The first ever recognized three-man tag team in the United States.
Freebird rule.
Freebird rule, and was one of the top draws in every Southern territory they went to, and successful writer for the WWE for the last 20 years. Wrote for the WWE during a period of time when SmackDown was getting more ratings than Raw. Has been on the creative team, I think, since 2003?
For those of you who haven't been watching since '95, that's also he worked under the name Doc.
Yep.
Here's the deal. He also was on that plane ride from hell that we talked about when his hair got cut off.
Yeah, he was just passed out drunk.
Michael P.S. Hayes. He's up there. Is he quite 70 yet?
He'd have to be, because Flair's 71. 70? Go ahead.
69.
70, because I would think he's in the 70s.
See, Max has down 64.
Wow. P.S. is a lot younger than I thought. Well, Cornette's only 63, I think, now.
Yeah.
62, somewhere in there.
All right.
And he was the youngest member of the Freebirds.
He was.
All right, then.
All right. Next one we have on the 30th. We have
Bray Wyatt's Pappy, also known as IRS, also known as Mike Rotunda, also what was he called in WCW?
VM Wall Street.
BK Wall Street, also known as Who Gives a Shit?
Actually, former tag team champion, the team Money Incorporated with $1 Million Man.
And was he not also a member of the NWO?
He was a member of the Varsity Club.
Yeah.
With Rick Steiner.
Yeah.
And yes, he was a part of the NWO White Block.
He's Bo Dallas's daddy.
Yep. Bray Wyatt's daddy.
Bray Wyatt's Pappy.
I'm the Pappy.
I'm the Pappy Balls. That boy look just like 66?
67.
You guys went a little over. He is 65.
Damn, man.
What is the score so far, Johnny?
Caleb has 1. You have 2.
Oh, 2-1.
Suck a dick, bitch. All right, let's go with the next
man.
Okay.
Who we got?
The wrong one-legged wrestler, Zach Gowen. There were 2 one-legged wrestlers that were being scouted by the WWE.
That's a true story, John.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've seen it.
I think it was Hayes.
Yeah.
No, Laurinaitis. Laurinaitis hired the wrong one. I don't even remember the other guy's name. But it was the other guy that was supposed to get the phone call, and they gave it to Zach Gowen.
That's not the only thing. Austin Creed.
Yeah.
And Adam Cole were both invited, and because both their names were Austin, and Xavier Woods was invited, and that wasn't who they wanted.
They wanted Adam Cole.
They wanted Adam Cole and not Austin Creed instead.
Yeah. So, yeah, Zach Gowen, however, tremendous talent. He's a tag team with Gregory Iron, who is a wrestler who suffers from cerebral palsy in his hands. The two of them do a number of incredible things for outreach charities for physically disabled people. He's been a long-time in-ring competitor since I was a kid.
2003.
Yeah. And at the time he would have got hired, he would have been, I think, 23, 24. So that would put him at 44?
I'm going to say him, 43, his leg 12.
I'm going to say 44.
Went over again, guys. He is only 40.
God damn.
So that means I'm still in the league?
Means he got hired at 20 years old with one leg.
Well,
damn.
Wasn't really supposed to be hired. That was a mistake.
Well, I guess you're right. Talking about fucking taking the ball and running with it. or at least kind of hobbling with it.
Yeah. Let me ask. Hey, Matt, where's Max this weekend?
Oh, Max is getting a mani-pedi with some drag queens. Max is a big drag queen guy.
I figured.
Big loves drag queens. Just always like, Max, what you doing? He's like, just sitting home watching some drag queens. He's got every season of Drag Race DPR.
DPR. He DP'd the drag queens. Is that what you're saying?
DVR. That one was actually an accident.
That was a Freudian slip. You say? He's out DPing drag queens.
Anyway,
Does
no.
that stand for
No, but yeah, he's at home watching Drag Race.
It's Drag Race.
Yeah.
They DPR'd him.
Yeah. Well, you can't sit and watch because of the corn cob. So he's got to lean over like this.
Well, and he's got to look to the left because of the
chicken
the
eye.
chicken eye. Yeah.
That poor son of a bitch.
God damn, he just never leave ever
No,
again.
but yeah,
What we got next, Johnny?
Hey, give me 1 second. Let me fix this camera.
big drag queen guy, man. Sure.
Yeah,
There we go.
all DP and all of
Hi. We have.
Is that Mike Bennett?
that is Trent Beretta.
Yes.
Oh, well, he looks just like Mike Bennett.
That's Trent Beretta.
Okay, well, that's Chuck Taylor's tag team partner. I beat Chuck Taylor twice. Fuck him. Trent Beretta wrestled for the WWE shortly as Trent Beretta.
That's Trent Beretta.
And I think it was just Beretta.
It was Trent Beretta. The team was Beretta and something else.
And another
that
name that
got let
sounded weird.
go. Yeah, Colton Beretta or something like that.
He Beretta wore the green. They wore white and green tights. Beretta wore green,
And
and
he
then
had the headband.
his partner wore red and white.
Yeah, he had the headband.
Yeah.
Lime green headband.
Anyway, now he's an AEW superstar. Tag team partners with Chuck Taylor.
Yep. Trent, question mark.
Yeah, Trent with a question mark. He's got to be up there. He's got to be in his 40s.
He's also Sue's favorite wrestler.
It's true. 44?
45.
He is only 36.
Holy shit! He's younger than you.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Just wanted you to know that. Everybody,
Would you DP him too?
it wasn't me I'm talking about. I'm talking about your brother.
He's your brother. You brought him into this situation.
No.
All right, who we got?
Then, let's see, on April
I'm starting to catch a buzz. I'm
1st,
sorry,
I don't know if Max put a picture in for, but that is his grandma's birthday.
Oh, well,
April
Yeah,
1st?
they're written down right here.
Aw, well, happy birthday to Max's grandma.
yes.
Oh, yes.
birthday
I'm
to
sorry
you.
that we've been sitting here trashing your grandson this whole time because he's a
No,
lovely,
we're not.
lovely person.
I just wanted to know where he was.
Well, he's at the animal shelter. Yeah, he doesn't work or anything. He just likes to climb in the cages. Canoodle with the gerbils. His whole career place. Did you know gerbils love corn? I don't know either.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Is that why you put the corn cob up there and get the gerbil out?
Yeah, gerbils.
Oh my
Randall
God.
Keith.
He shares a birthday with
Grandma.
Grandma.
He's 44 years old.
Randy Orton's 45 years old.
You overshadowed
No,
again.
wait, no, he's 43.
You already
I
did
knew
it.
that. He's 43 years
You
old.
already did it.
No.
You
I was
lost that
about
one.
to say, you said it earlier.
God damn it. I said it right the first time because I know for a fact Randy Orton is 10 years older than me. Fuck.
Both got it wrong.
God damn it. Max would be pissed right now if he didn't have that thing going on.
What thing was that?
The growth. It's getting removed.
Oh, that's right.
It's, well, if you didn't notice
I
before,
didn't think he would get rid of Herman.
Max has a growth that goes all the way from his ass to the top of his head.
Yeah, it has teeth and eyes
Got
and hair.
teeth and
Yeah,
eyes and hair.
yeah
He
Herman.
just talks a bunch of
You
shit.
getting rid of Herman?
Yeah, he's getting rid of Herman, man.
It's gonna be. It's sad.
Wild,
It's
yeah.
sad.
You know what?
It's sad.
Herman was a part of the family. Max, you selfish.
Herman's who
corn
helped
cob.
hold the corn cob in. All right, Randy Orton, you got that wrong.
43 years old.
All
we got
right.
next?
That was the last of the wrestling birthdays.
Oh,
now
alright.
we go.
Hey, Astrid. Astrid says, hey guys, sorry I'm late. Welcome back.
I would be the one for you.
Let's see. Go into celebrity birthdays.
Oh!
Oh, but wait.
Oh, hey!
Oh, fuck.
Okay, he did say he had some more
yeah.
pictures of you.
Yeah, I was on vacation here.
Is that Ling Ling's house? Who the hell were you at?
That's Lee's house.
Lee!
Yeah, no, I was there. Clearly, there's a basket of fruit behind me, so it was something fruit adjacent.
Still ain't finished that cigarette, have you?
Well, you know, I like to take my time.
Question:
What?
Is that just one? Is that just your favorite shirt, or did you take all plaid?
Well,
So
no,
they
I
knew
have
you were American?
30 of those shirts.
So they knew you were American.
Yeah, I just packed all of them together. I buy them at Sam's Club. They come in bulk.
Yeah. At
It's
least
like
you know how to
5
drink in this one.
Well, no, because I was off the wagon at the time.
Gotcha.
You know, one of the very
That's a
brief
good
moments.
picture.
You know, I was abroad.
You look
So
like you were
overseas.
having fun.
I had a blast. You know, I learned the local language. I learned their ways. I have one of those bamboo hats. Because I'm a big bamboo
and you're
guy.
not wearing it.
Well,
right
you know,
now?
it's a special hat.
I guess I get it. I don't like it.
Trust me, neither do I. Move on.
Okay, so on the 26th.
He could have got a picture of him facing forward, so we knew who the fuck this was.
I don't have a fuck clue who that is.
He has written down Alan Arkin.
Alan Arkin. I hear good things. Blue Streak, where he's rubbing the stuff on him and he's a captain.
Oh, he's the fight coach in the movie with Stallone and De Niro.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now I got you.
I thought it was Patrick Stewart for a second.
You know what they do is just urine on their hands. Guy's got to be in his 70s, Mike. 75?
81.
He is 89.
Son of a bitch!
Point goes to
I'm
Luke.
getting my ass
For
kicked
yet
this week.
another
Yeah.
point.
What's the score?
Let's see. You have 1. Luke has 3.
Son of a bitch! I'm losing this week.
I know.
Sorry, Luke. Sorry, Max. Oh.
Where the fuck is he this week?
He's getting tattooed.
Is he? What is
Yeah.
he getting?
Well, I don't know if you knew this about Max.
No, I know a lot of things, but I don't know if I know this.
He's really he's really into SpongeBob. Just all the time, like, Max, what you doing? Just sitting here watching SpongeBob.
Does he DPR?
Yeah, so it's DPR. So he's getting the SpongeBob tattoo
Oh yeah, what's it gonna say?
right on his neck. It says, "I'm ready."
No yelling on the bus. All right, let's see the next one. Hey, Martin Short. Jiminy Glick.
Jack Frost.
3 Amigos, 3 Fugitives.
No.
Damn good actor.
Mm-hmm.
Old.
He and
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin are best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got that show Only Murderers in the Building.
Why they didn't call it Martin and Martin? Steve Martin, Martin Short.
Martin and Martin was a law agency back in the 90s.
But that's the point. They should have a comedy about them being lawyers.
No.
Could have been.
Could have worked. Martin Short, however, old.
72.
65.
Luke, you get a point 73.
Damn it!
Oh, I got a cramp. Something happened in my hand. What is that?
You know, you're a bad person.
All right, let's see
I'm
what we
really
got.
catching the buzz right now. I'm so sorry.
You're also losing your ass.
I'm losing my ass off, and I'm a little. Oof.
Still on the 26th.
I think
We
I'm
have
getting drunk. Who that is?
I have no idea. After Martin Short, who is up?
Diana Ross.
That's a damn good picture of Diana Ross. Diana Ross still alive?
Yes.
Yes.
How the hell old would Diana Ross be? By now?
87.
That's what you're guessing.
80. No, 75. 75.
75 for Caleb. What did you say, Luke?
I'm going to say, well, since he got to change his tick face, I'm going to say 80.
She went a little bit lower. She's 79. Caleb gets a point.
Yeah, go ahead and celebrate celebrate your 1 point. Go ahead.
That is a really good picture.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So celebrate your 1 point. Your 1 fucking point. Go ahead and celebrate it.
Woo!
There you go. Feel better?
I hate my life.
We're out there fucking with Max, DP, and those drag queens.
I'm just kidding. DPRing, first of all.
Whatever.
This is a children's show.
Is it? Is that what this is? All right, who we got next?
Okay, so on the 27th we have
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion.
Firefly.
Firefly. Oh man,
Million Day Ways to Die in the West.
The musical though. What is it called?
Doctor.
The one with Doogie Howser.
Yeah, Doctor. What? Sing along. No, Patrick Harris does a.
Either way,
The Journal of Doctor something or other.
That one, and he's in the cop show now.
Yeah, The Rookie.
The Rookie, thank you. And because of the movie being an extension of Firefly, was the star of
Serenity.
And I'm fairly certain too he was in an episode of Lucifer.
Oh yeah, he's been in Lucifer. He's been in Family Guy. He's been everywhere as
Dr. Horrible Sing Along something. Fuck. Sing Along Blog. Thank you. See, that's what we keep going.
Nathan Fillion's 49 years old.
Oh man, 50.
He is 52.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I spit on you
A little bit in my mouth, man.
Well, you're welcome.
3 to 4.
I tasted your whole weekend.
I know you did.
All right, next we have
Quentin Tarantino. I know him. It'd be really funny if it wasn't Quentin Tarantino.
And this is Hinton Quentino.
Yeah,
it's a different name.
Yeah, that's what it is. Obviously, acclaimed director, has won the Writers Guild Award multiple times. He's won an Oscar for directing.
Stop. Count of 3. Best Quentin Tarantino movie. Ready?
Okay,
One.
Whoa. No, you gotta give me longer. Give me just like a couple more seconds.
Too much time. 1, 2, 3.
Reservoir Dogs.
You would be the one that didn't go with the rest.
I loved you. Oh, go fuck yourselves.
Reservoir Dogs was the best.
Reservoir Dogs was nothing more than a place filler to take fucking the stage after Pulp Fiction. You cannot argue with me about that.
I've never seen either.
What?
Oh no.
Oh.
Thank you. What's the one he just did with Brad Pitt?
The one on the train.
Once Upon a Time.
Wait a minute.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
With Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah. Leo
Also
DiCaprio.
fantastic. That being said, I really could not.
That was the one where they stopped the Manson murders in that movie.
I don't think he's quite in his 70s yet.
He's up there, bro. What do you got?
66? I'll guess.
I'm going to go 67. I think he's older.
He's only 60.
Okay, damn.
He just does not age well.
Am I still in the lead?
Yeah,
Yes, you are.
That's right, suck it. All right, next.
Next we have still on the 27th.
Ooh, Mariah Carey.
Mm-hmm.
All she wants for Christmas is you.
I doubt that very much.
Well, it's one of you.
He's not young enough.
No, and I don't have nearly as many children.
Where'd he go? This is where Max was just right there.
No, he's here in spirit.
Where is he?
He's dead.
R.I.P., I guess.
What'd you do to
Look
him?
at him. Look at him. I'm ashamed of him.
I shouldn't make that joke.
You just killed Max off.
You
What
just
the
killed
hell?
Max.
It's ruined the canon of the whole
In
fucking.
the last 15 minutes of the movie, you gave it away.
He's been a ghost.
That's it. They're done with this shit. Could have moved over. That's all I'm
He's
saying.
not dead. He's alive and well. He's at Mass.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he's always at Mass.
Monday night Mass.
He's always at Mass.
Well,
With your mom?
no, she's actually dead.
That's why she didn't move around a lot.
Well, she didn't move a lot when she was alive.
That's true.
Max is at Monday night Mass.
Uh-huh.
He's big Catholic.
He's a big Catholic.
Big Catholic.
Is that why he's out there DP in those
Just
drag
drag
queens?
queens. DPR.
Oh, DPR, sorry.
Um,
It's a new kind of thing.
how old is Mariah Carey, Luke?
Mariah Carey's old, sir. Mariah Carey, I'm going to say 62.
Okay, I'm going to go way young. I'm just going to say 40. Because if she's not in her 60s, I'm going to get the point regardless.
Good choice. She's only 54.
Oh, yeah! Now we're tied! You suck!
I had to make it look like
Hey, y'all,
a
I
game.
really do apologize. I'm catching the buzz.
I had to make it look like a game.
Oh, you did?
I was running away with it there for a little bit.
Buddy, you haven't run away with anything in a real long time.
Hey, depends on what's chasing me.
That's fair.
All right, who we got next?
1 second. My pants stopped.
I thought you said your pants stopped. And I was like, what would
Yes,
they
my
do?
pants.
Where would
They
they
dropped. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Okay, next we have, still on the 27th.
That's Fergie.
Is that Fergie?
Yes, it is. Fergie.
Oh,
She
man.
beat herself on stage one.
I could not imagine to begin to guess how old Fergie is. Because I bet she's older than I think she is. 35? What I'll say?
I'm going to say 36. She's way older.
Way off, guys. She's 48.
Good, I got the point, fucker.
I thought you were going to go old. I thought you weren't going to be a coward. Prove me wrong.
Well, you went first.
It's true.
You gave me the Price is Right advantage.
Because I'm a nice
I didn't know how old she
'cause
was.
I'm a
I
nice
didn't want to look
fucking
like
guy.
I didn't like
That's
Fergie.
what they say about me all the time. So Caleb, nice guy, that one.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Super nice. I've heard it from everyone. Who we got next?
On the 28th, we have
Lady Gaga.
Lady Magoo.
And that schnoz.
She was in Stars Born.
She's going to be Harley
with Bradley
Quinn.
Cooper in Joker Folie à Deux.
Mm-hmm.
She was also in, what was it, American Horror Story Hotel as a vampire.
Several different
Yeah.
American Horror Stories
Yeah.
she's played.
She kissed a girl. No, that's Katy Perry. Right? Kissed a girl. Right, that's Katy Perry.
Well, I mean, she could kiss a girl and like it too.
I'm sure she has. 42.
43.
37.
37.
She's younger
Also
than me.
younger than you.
I knew you were going to do that.
Because you're old.
Well,
Oh,
Max
you're
is gonna
so
zip
old.
Unzip his zipper, knock you out. What we got next?
Next, we have
Vince Vaughn.
It's fun, kids.
One of the greatest actors of all time.
Wedding
Nine.
Crashers, Dodgeball. What's the name? The him and
Swingers.
Kevin James.
Swingers, The Dilemma,
The Dilemma.
Couples
Swingers,
Retreat,
Couples Retreat.
Old
Just
School,
recently, Freaky, Old School. Has been a comedy writer for years.
Prisoner in Cell Block, something or other
Yeah.
was a WWE movie. It was good.
Was also in Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yes.
One of my favorite movies. But you didn't know that about me, did you?
And Mr. and Mrs. Smith was your favorite movie?
Not my favorite, but one of them.
No, Wild Wild West.
I fucking hate Wild Wild West. I
Why are
fucking
you
hate
telling these people?
it. Go with me.
Look at him. See, it's on the
Ooh.
Vince Vaughn. 51.
52, because I think he's older.
53.
Oh! Look at that! Fuck you, Luke!
Tied it up again.
Tied it up again. No, I don't fucking tie today. Hey,
I
it's
didn't-
on. You thought it was on before?
I didn't mean to. I didn't
You thought it
mean
was on before? It's on now.
I just get excited.
All right, who we got next?
Next, we have
Caleb.
Oh, fuck
Caleb.
me. Yeah, I'm
Still on the boardwalk there with an
Clearly
alcoholic
on-
beverage.
well, you know, I like to have a good time.
You like to party?
I like to
Tell
party.
me that you're here.
And where is this? Is this the Jersey Shore?
It looks like
Yeah,
Japan
that's-
still.
I don't have a fucking clue where I am. Okay,
somewhere overseas.
it's not the first time that's happened. I got drunk on a plane, got off at the wrong stop.
Again. Man, seriously, do you stuff that cigarette and continue to puff on the same cigarette, or do you have
Well,
new
it's a
cigarettes?
different cigarette. I just strike the same pose every time.
Oh, okay.
It's always just
Okay.
It's always just this.
You always
Drinking
carrying
one.
a half glass of alcohol? Well, I guess so. All right, hit us with what's next.
Next, we have
Ooh, this bitch! Ooh, I hate Reba McEntire with my fucking whole heart. She's a bitch in real life. Sorry. Don't look at me like that. She's a cunt.
About to talk to you about lights went out in Georgia.
She sucks as a person. She's a brilliant musician, but she's awful and mean. And old. And,
You should know.
and also has a Shawn Michaels lazy eye.
You leave.
She is not a single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops. What she is a big old bitch. Just a big old Redheaded bitch.
I don't know if Reba McEntire. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Mom, hey, right there. Mom's still online. I'm her favorite.
You can love her music, but she's a bitch.
60.
Old 61. She's older than that.
68.
Oh,
Stop it.
yeah.
Stop
Oh,
it.
yeah. Fucking, you feel it? You feel it?
I hate you.
You feel it now?
How many we got left, Johnny? Do I have enough time?
Yeah, you have enough time.
All right.
How long is this game?
Well, we got
Oh,
1, 2,
face.
3, 4 more, it looks like.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, here we go.
Game is a foot down.
Alrighty, now on the 29th, we have...
Xena Warrior Princess. I win.
It's Lucy Lawless, dipshit.
She was also in Fantastic Spartacus.
She also had a hell of a role on Ash vs. Evil Dead.
That's what I say, Ash versus Evil Dead. You're starting to sound like Cartman, Caleb. Probably. Can't be helped. Titsy ass. Lucy Lawless.
She's up there.
She was also in Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
For a short time.
A lot of Caleb's fantasies.
Many nights.
Yeah, she's...
Xena Warrior Princess was my first true love.
Well, the chick in the Spiegel catalog on page 45 was your first love. She was the first one that said something back.
That was well done.
Notice I dropped Spiegel catalog. Yeah.
For those of you at home with a Google machine.
That was before the internet.
Yeah, way before. How old? At least 60s, one would think now.
Yeah.
Because she would have been in her late 20s in the 90s.
She's up there.
66. It's going to be my guess.
I'm just going to say 60.
She's 55.
Well, she's a lot younger than I thought.
What?
She's a whole lot younger than I thought she was. I thought... Here's the deal.
I mean, she would have been filming Xena at the time, though, in her early 20s.
Here's the deal. I don't know if it's just because I've gotten old, but it seems like Lucy Lawless and Xena was like ages ago, is why I thought she was so old.
Yeah.
Really, and when we think about it, it was 91, 92.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Lucy Lawless.
Hey.
Hot damn.
Screaming at you.
55.
Teethers out, chomping at you.
Hey, next, on the 30th, we remember...
This guy from Harry Potter.
I'm trying to remember his name.
Hagrid. Right?
Well, the character's Hagrid. What's the actor's name, Johnny?
Robbie
Coltrane.
Robbie Coltrane. You know what's sad is he passed away directly after they did an anniversary special on Harry Potter on HBO. And he gives this incredibly heartfelt thing when he was like, I didn't really know if I would know how much I would appreciate this franchise, but one day, I'll be gone. But my kids will always have Hagrid. It was a very beautiful speech, and then I think a week later he passed away.
Probably knew his time was up.
Yeah. What else has he been in, though?
He's been in numerous things. He usually has the hair and the beard like that. And most things I remember him with this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, rest in peace.
Yes. Then, still on the 30th, we have...
Hey,
What are you doing
was that
in that?
outside the bathhouse where you took that last picture?
Holy moly, man.
Is the water warm at least?
Your drinks in the freaking water too,
Are you
Caleb.
drinking Japanese men's bath water? Is that what you're doing? And also, are you allowed to smoke indoors over there?
He
Well,
didn't
I
give a
was.
shit. Well, no, this one guy that's closer to the screen has a cigarette, and
He
you can see
does.
it's lit.
So yeah, there I am in a Japanese bathhouse, surrounded by men.
Lots of men.
Lots of men.
It's a lot of sausage in there.
And this guy and I were sharing a smoke,
I can tell.
swapping manly stories.
Yeah, they ain't nothing manly about the way that guy holding his
And
cigarette.
Look at that
Japanese
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds over here.
Yeah, with his
From
mustache.
far left
Mhm.
forward, mustache. He rides horses.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, right. He's big
Are
horse
those your
guy.
flip flops?
No.
How about is that your chicken on the street
I
back
wasn't
there?
supposed to wear the flannel in the bathtub, but I thought, you know what? Fuck it.
I mean, you had enough of them.
Yeah. And yeah, so there I am. Japanese bathhouse, just with a bunch of dudes.
Just chilling.
Just hanging out. Good live.
Where is Max again this week?
He is currently working with orphans.
Working with orphans?
Yeah. He built a catapult. Now he's just loading them into it one by one and throwing them over the wall.
That sounds like him.
He's a bad person.
That sounds like him. What we got next? That's Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton.
Yes, it is.
Tears in Heaven. Wait, Phenomenon? Never seen it?
No. Thank you. Eric Clapton has to be in his 70s. So I'm going to say 70.
I'm going to say 71.
Good choice, Luke. He is 78. That ties it up again.
Woo!
We have one more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
Salt
deciding factor.
for all the potatoes.
Okay. This is going to be a good one, too. Christopher Walken.
Yeah. I love Christopher Walken. He was in speaking of Pulp Fiction, he was in Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
Joe Dirt,
One
Hairspray.
of my favorite movies.
Obviously known for the Saturday Night Live cowbell sketch.
It says it
Balls
ruined
of
his career.
Fury.
Well, that's because
ruined his life.
At the time, he was working very hard to be a dramatic actor, and then got
And
pigeonholed.
then he
for a
did
long time.
what was it? The Fat Boy Slim.
Yeah.
What was it called? Something of Choice.
I don't remember. I know he got a start in gangster movies.
Weapon of Choice.
Weapon of Choice
Was the name of the song.
was also randomly, if anyone remembers, the Johnny Depp, Christina Ricci, Sleepy Hollow. He was the headless horseman.
Yep. He
How old
was
is he?
in the Dead Zone.
Yeah.
The original Dead Zone.
The original, yeah. How old is he?
Christopher Walken. 81.
Oh,
I think he's in his 80s. That's why I went 81.
no, that tracks. I'm going to say 75.
Good choice. He is 80 years old.
Oh, yeah! I have won again!
So freaking close.
Go ahead. You can touch it. Touch it a little. That's enough.
All right, so that's the end of birthdays?
Yes, it
So
is.
what's that time?
Now, we go into...
What's this bullshit?
What's this bullshit?
Okay, first we have...
Nicolas Cage and his son Weston backstage with China. That's awesome.
That is cool, even though he looks like he never ages and his son has really long hair.
Well, Nick Cage doesn't age. He's a vampire.
Also, China's hot. So
China was smoking out. I don't care what anyone says. She
Oh, yeah.
I don't really understand why
Crush
this is
my
a
head.
bullshit segment.
Topical because it's wrestling. Yeah.
Yes.
What Royal Rumble has had number 1 and number 2 as a winner what year?
Number 1 and 2? They didn't.
That only one number wins.
Except for 94 when Brett and Luger won. Together.
Were they entrants 1 and 2?
No, they were not. Not even close. The only entrant that was number 1 and 2 in the Rumble at the end was...
Unless you're asking which number of multiple Rumbles have had number 1 as the winner. In which case, 2006 Royal Rumble, Rey Mysterio was entrant number 1. Chris Benoit, 2005. Shawn Michaels did number 1.
Yeah.
Austin was number 1 year. Right? In 90.
He lost.
98?
That was
Oh, that's right.
McMahon won. McMahon was number 2.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio,
there's
Rey
number 2 there.
Mysterio was number 2. Yeah, that's it.
Rio was number 1.
Yeah, if we're talking about both Rumbles, then yeah.
Yeah. So there have been a handful. Okay. All right. Next. My hubby showed me this pic a few days ago, and all I did was very quickly being word here, glance at it, and I said to him, why does it look like a buff version of Kris Jenner? And to my horror, I looked at it and realized something mistake. It's China, but now I cannot unsee it. Okay. I see now. Why this
that went with the picture.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay.
Well, the bit was lost. Fuck you, Max.
Well, first off, she didn't look like Kris. Can you go back? Where does she see Kris Jenner?
Oh, I see Kris Jenner from that pic. Absolutely.
Oh, the
Face,
front of the
yeah, the
hair.
face,
yeah.
yeah. All right, that makes sense.
Okay.
It's funny.
Stricken.
That's funny.
Stricken from
Yeah,
the record.
take from the record.
Should have been that. Should have been first, and then your picture of Chuck.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I found this one.
I bet Austin Theory's bed sheets look like this. Maybe when he was a kid.
Maybe now.
Maybe now.
He's got to get practicing.
But his time is up. His time is now.
Well, as long as he doesn't call himself the now, we're all right.
He'll brush your mouth like Kobe.
Which I noticed that they've stopped doing that since
Yeah.
the thing went public. All right, what we got next, Johnny?
Heard that baking soda will clean the oven. Hope this works.
Fuck's sake.
You know what? Whatever's going to happen, they deserve it. But please, for the love of God, move the cast iron skillet.
Yes.
That's all I care about in this video.
Yes, save
Fuck
First
your oven,
off,
save the cast iron skillet, please.
If you're cleaning the oven, why the fuck is your cast iron skillet still in it?
They're probably seasoning it with the heat.
Wouldn't that have, like, chemicals and shit inside your oven to clean it at the same time? Why would you bake that into your pan?
Well, not
Why
necessarily.
do they have soda in it? They're idiots.
Yeah, true. What do you mean there was nothing on that bed?
Ah!
That's my son, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen.
Attaboy.
Good one. Good one.
All right, what we got next?
Next, we have.
I can't.
It's a reader.
All right. Woman feels discriminated by KFC over lack of meat-free options. Warren Dobson comments, I can completely sympathize. The other day, I went to the World of Carpet to buy a telescope, but was astounded and disgusted at the complete lack of optical equipment. It's almost as if they purposely set up to satisfy the need of carpet buyers, but deliberately snub those who weren't. Utter madness. All right, I would have written something.
Are
like
you
that.
related to that person? I was gonna...
That guy was writing a Pettysburg address over there.
Yeah, he was.
Outstanding.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
That would freak
That
me the fuck
aggravates
out,
the fuck out of me just looking at it.
I've seen those before.
Yeah, no, fuck you. If you do that, you're a bad person. All right, next.
He should know. He can smell his own. Hey, Irish midget accused of posing as a leprechaun to extort sex from 26 women in exchange for a pot of gold. I have to read the underneath now.
Okay.
A
First,
3'4" tall Irishman was arrested this morning for allegedly taking advantage of credulous women by posting as a leprechaun and extorting sexual favors in exchange for a fictional pot of gold hidden at the end of the rainbow.
I'm sorry, but the fact that it worked 26 times, that guy doesn't need to be arrested. He needs a fucking medal.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Because he's now my hero.
He also looks like Bubba.
He does look like Bubba a little bit.
Yes, he does.
Just a little bit.
Those
Duke
is a
represent.
leprechaun.
He is a leprechaun.
Yes, he is. And I believe
Are we at the
Hey.
end of this journey?
we have one more thing.
Skeleton! All right, what am I supposed
What
to
does
read?
it say?
It says,
What?
what?
Until
Oh!
we meet again.
You know
You
what
know
that
what
means.
what means, right?
What?
Wet ass toes.
Ew, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
That's not what I hear. I hear you're a toe guy.
No, it's
No,
that's
not so
true.
good?
No,
Not even in the slightest.
it's not. No, we don't.
Don't you
Question.
like to make those toes creamy?
Weren't you just in a hot tub before Japanese guys? You have wet ass toes.
We were talking business, sir.
Yeah, that's exactly true. I know what kind of business you were talking about. Yeah, foot business. I know what this is.
No.
Were you rubbing your toes with them?
No.
Were you interlocking
it's
like
not.
frenzies?
That's
Woo!
Like frenzies?
quit it. Quit it.
So with that, you know what Skeletor means.
Until we meet again. And
Go-
also, eat a dick, He-Man.
Go ahead and throw up the widescreen here real quick. So, we did it. We're
You
here.
look like you lost a lot of weight. Have you been exercising? No, I just have been on a diet and I drink a lot.
What the fuck makes you think they weren't talking about me?
No, I'm sorry. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, who you talking to? And
Luke
instead
does
of
look like he lost a lot of weight.
just answering questions of people who haven't
I
specifically
just
said.
read the fucking.
You know what? Hey, here's the deal. If I'm in the middle of the freezing water, I would have at least scooted over and let you up on the fucking door.
Don't you fucking start with me,
I would have.
Mr. Snoggins.
We would have took our toes and did this before. Just locked them with the pinky, play with the pinkies like this. Ain't that awesome? Yeah, just rub on the end of the pinky like this.
Would you What's
Anyway,
wrong with you?
so yeah, so next week we will be on after
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania on Sunday. Max, is there anything else? So, where's Max?
Oh, he's in a Turkish prison. Turkish prison is what I meant to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got picked up last week. Yeah.
Have to do with the chicken eye?
No, fucking cats.
It had to do with fucking cats. Like how many fucking cats?
No, just picking up the house cats and fucking them.
Keep in the ring. Keep in the ring. Keep in the ring.